Hey, welcome back to another RSG Lunch Stream. I'm Ranger J 1999, part of the RSG crew. Welcome one and all. Oh, my damn phone. That's fantastic. Okay. I've got to pay attention to that better, damn it. So that just happened. Oh, it's about to happen again. Oh, fantastic. Okay. But welcome to the lunch stream. What is the lunch stream? Well, we just kind of hang out, talk shop, and hang out with you guys for about an hour. So you have something to listen to while you eat your delicious lunch full of vitamins and minerals for growing boys and girls out there. But we got a full cast of characters for you today. We got a lot of stuff going on today. So just a quick scheduling update. So we're going to do the lunch stream. We'll answer all your questions, blah, blah, blah. Do all that. Have fun. Do a roster review. Yada, yada, yada. Humana. And then right after that, we're going to a Battlefront 2 stream, because the new update for Battlefront 2 came out, so we got a lot to discuss with that and cover and play in Battlefront 2. They'll take a little break, and then we got the Wednesday night stream where we break down all the latest and greatest in Star Wars news, Galaxy Heroes news and notes, and tell you what it all means. So got quite a lot to cover. So let's introduce everybody that's on the panel today. Of course, I think Dr. Finn is in a meeting. Did Dr. Finn get out of his meeting yet? No, he's still in his meeting. I think he's still in this meeting because, he would have piped in like, no, I'm here, Ranger. Also here is my boy Grim, the mechanic. What's going on, Grim?
Nothing much, Ray, for a great stream.
That's right. God damn it. Also joining me is the apprentice of Dr. Finn. We'll call him Mini Finn. Stanley Red's here.
Hello there.
Hello there. Also joining us, we've got my boy from Battlefront and Galaxy Heroes, Vencele.
What's up, everybody?
And we also got from his own YouTube channel, Xylo Takedown. Xylo, what's going on, buddy?
Happy hump day.
Hey, hump day to you, buddy. Also joining us, who else we got from across the pond? Mr. Mike Hunt is here.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. It's an afternoon tea time, sir.
Yes, although unfortunately, for some reason, I have coffee, not tea. And that needs to be addressed. I'll shout down to Sweary daughter, she can make me a cuppa.
That's right. Tell Sweary daughter to be productive. And then also, finally, we got joining us Mr. Josue Garcia.
Howdy, y'all.
Howdy. You're from Texas, right?
Yeah, I'm actually from El Salvador. Moved to Texas, so yeah, I'm here now.
So you're a Texican like me and Grande.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. He's a rootin' tootin' cowboy.
Yeah.
That's right. So that's everybody. I think, did I miss anybody? I'm trying to go through, make sure I said everybody's name. Good. Yes. Okay. So we're got a little brief respite. We should have a big update today. Of course, we'll cover that tonight. Nothing's come out yet. We know that there's going to be an update and everything. So looking forward to that. Just a lot of stuff to cover. We're going to be very busy today, Vincelli.
Yeah, a lot to talk about.
Yeah. And you haven't been feeling well because your doctor decided to go to Hawaii or on vacation or something and said, screw you and your ear infection.
Something like that. He said something like he was going to hang out with Finity and play with Porgs.
Doctors, man, just suck,
I don't
man.
know what's up with
Jesus. God. But if you have questions, go ahead and get your questions in. Good old Stanley Red will scoop them up. He's doing an amazing job. I think I announced this before, but I'm announcing it again. We got some new crew members that I want to get. Grim is now officially an RSG crew member. He's been putting in the work. He's been here every day. So, Grim. And also, I can say that Stanley is now an official crew member. I think he deserves it. So let's give him a round of applause. He is an RSG crew member.
Yeah.
And of course, Vincelli is now an RSG crew member because he's just been a trooper, not feeling well, but doing the Battlefront and coming on here and helping peeps. So another RSG crew member. I was going to add True, but True decided to go get educated and stuff. He'll have to wait. I don't think he's going to be able to play Vincelli, but I think we can still get him on Skype and he can just hang out with us.
Yeah, I know, and like he said, his trip's only a month, so I mean...
5 weeks, something like that.
I mean, there'll be more
Mhm.
content coming out next month for Solo anyway,
Yeah,
so he'll probably come back around that time.
Yeah, and we're like, hey, we have all episode 70 characters and we're all done. What do you do? What do you?
We'll be
what
like,
about
hey,
you?"
True, where's your eye patch?
He's like, I hate you guys. I hate you so much. Like, just shut up and get to the Falcon. But I think that they're well deserving of being part of the RSG crew. So, we'll make them the RSG Lunch crew and Battlefront 2. We're getting a lot of crews together. We like crews. You know, whether we're robbing a bank or doing this, you know, you never know. You never know when you're gonna need a crew. But make sure you get your questions in, keeping those up. If you'd like to support the channel, you can. Best way to do that is give us a thumbs up, guys, and subscribe. That really helps the channel grow, helps us get our name out there, helps get us revenue to help pay for all this crap. Oh, that's so good. we need revenue. And if you'd like to donate directly, you can. You have the super chat function on the bottom. If you donate $20 or more, you become a VIP member. You get your own channel in Discord. We have an amazing amount of stuff we're doing in the VIP section. And you can only know about it if you're a VIP. Or if you like to get VIP status, you can become a sponsor for $4.99 a month. You support us, you get your cool little icon next to your name like Ewok in there. And you can also get all the cool little emojis. And the more sponsors we get, the more emojis we get. So we can start adding some more emojis, but we need more sponsors. Or if you just want to donate to us directly, you can just go to the YouTube homepage and go to the support our channel button, and you can donate anything you like. It goes PayPal, goes directly into the RSG account. Yes, my name's on it, but because that's the way PayPal is. I'm sorry. Quit sending me damn messages like, who is this? That's me. Every time I get that, I just giggle like, that is me. So yes, it says RSG and then my name, but that's what it is. So we have a
We need more sponsors.
We
because
do.
Grande wants an emoji of himself.
That's right.
There's still no Grande emoji.
Well,
I'm telling you, we need Grande the chicken choker.
Well,
Can we just put like a chicken coop and that could be like your emoji?
I mean,
I know we have Baby Ranger and we have in a baby dress Finity and we have McVenom. Finity, do we even have Loki? I think
he's still in his meeting.
it's like everybody but me. I'm
Yeah.
like, what
So
the hell?
Grande, your emoji should be the guy from Toy Story 2. The guy in the chicken suit.
Mm.
No, we already have one that Silverbolt did that I like.
Yeah, the force choke. Yeah.
The force choke Vader one is awesome.
Did you see what
Oh
Ewok
yeah,
and
the
wrote?
choking the chicken.
What about
then
Rocky?
Spanx, the
Rocky
Imperial
Roads
officer.
from Chicken Run.
Oh my gosh!
No?
One day
Rocky-
I talk about chickens, and all of a sudden, that's all you guys care about.
Wait a minute,
You know,
Grande. There is an emoji of you in there. It's a picture of you as holding your mods as Mother Townsend.
Oh, there is a Mother Townsend one. Okay,
Yeah, the
good.
one from
Well, we
the
need-
Silver Bowl picture. Thank you,
Silver Bowl.
Matsu.
To a chicken.
Matsu's like, it's there.
Word.
Okay, never mind. We still need more sponsors. We love you.
All right, so everybody, look! It's the French tickler, Grande Patron.
Uh-huh.
Oh Lord!
How about now?
How about now? How about now?
How about
Okay, so let's get to some questions. We'll do questions about 10 minutes, and then we'll get into this roster review. I don't know what the person wants because Finn didn't really say, so we'll cover it here in 10 minutes. Hopefully Finn's here by then, but if not, then we'll kind of look at everything, and we'll have the crew break it down for this wonderful person, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, Stanley, what is the first question?
Nathaniel Miller, I'm a few days away from finishing my Galactic War store. What should I buy with the currency to convert for Shard store?
Ships.
Ship every time.
Yep.
Mhm.
What happens is it's the same price, but you get 17
like-
instead of 14
Yeah.
when you convert it. So when you're all done in Galactic War store, whenever you're all done in Cantina, you need to be buying the ship and the ships only, because over time you'll get to buy a couple extra pieces.
That's science.
Word.
Yep. All right, next question.
Trevor Christensen. Question: I have a level 74 account with my arena team, having Vader lead with Tarkin, Scion, Crew, and TIE Fighter pilot. Who should I drop to make room for Wampa and GK? I'm a couple months away from getting both 5-star.
Did he say what star his Scion is?
No, he's got a level 74 account though, so it can't be more than 74.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
was gonna say drop Scion for GK and TIE Fighter pilot for Wampa.
I would probably say the same thing. Although
Yep.
I agree.
Although here's the thing is, at some point he needs to swap leaders though too, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's gonna have to.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to
Put
swap
EP, yeah.
Vader for EP. So he needs to make sure he's got his rebels going, so he can get EP. Potentially, he could actually. I mean, a 3-star Scion. He's probably what 30 days from being 85. It's Scion 3-star gear 12, and by the time he gets done, Scion will be farmable at that point, right?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Maybe.
He's got Wampa and GK. He's got the two big parts of the Chex Mex team.
Right. I mean, he could, or the big mix team, right? He could effectively. I mean, he could, but he's probably a long way from Rex. Probably a long way. I mean, if we're talking about arena, we probably need to get him going more towards Palpatine at some point, don't you think? And to where we end up with like Palpatine, Vader, Wampa, maybe GK stays on the team and Scion stays on the team.
Right.
Yeah,
so
that
get your
could work.
Phoenix and get your EP and get your Thrawn.
Anyway, it seems like we don't agree. We sort of agree. For the poor guy.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, so pretty much ditch TIE Fighter pilot and Scion, put Wampa and GK in. There you go.
Science.
Yeah.
All right, next question.
Kamil Buhalski. Question: what's the most annoying question you're being asked beside the 4-dot mods?
That one right there.
Yeah.
I don't know. We get.
The old saying is the only stupid question is the one you don't ask. So I don't look at any question as
Not
stupid.
true.
Of course. But just because you think someone doesn't know something and they're ignorant, I'd rather someone ask me something because they don't know than sit there and assume. Because assumption
I
is
know
worse
which
than-
one.
Okay, go ahead, Graham.
Hey, Ranger, buy a pack.
That's not a question. That's a demand.
Okay, you should buy a pack. Please buy a pack. Buy a pack.
Will you buy a pack?
Buy a pack. Yeah.
Can you buy a pack?
Will you buy a pack? How about now?
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
How about now?
How about now? How about now, brown cow? Oh,
Tech
Lord.
Jericho. Question: I'm pretty close to gear 12 and 7-star on my Fox. When he is finished, who replaces him first on a First Order team? I currently run Crew, First Order Stormtrooper, First Order Officer, Xylo, and First Order TIE Fighter Pilot.
TIE Fighter pilot, I'd say, mainly.
I'd take out Xylo.
Yeah, I would take out Xylo too. I mean, he does give you turn meter gain, but your FOE is going to be giving you turn meter gain on the basic as well. And obviously, nowhere near as much, but
And on defense, the AI just spams the AOE over and over, and it doesn't play it right. So, in my opinion, you're better off putting special forces in for Xylo.
Yeah.
Well, if you have access to them.
Well, yeah,
but
right, yeah, in a dream world.
But that's why I say TIE Fighter pilot over Xylo, because Xylo generates turn meter. The more turn meter that team gets, the more burly Fox goes, and the more often Crew and First Order Stormtrooper have their taunts up.
So the new team would basically be Crew, Xylo, Special Forces, Officer, and then Executioner.
Well, that's the optimum
for him, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I would put in, if I had Special Forces ready to go, which he will be for the next territory war. It's not this one, but next one, he's going in. That's done and stuff he does. Yeah, game on. Assist City with First Order Stormtrooper. Okay, one more question. Let's get to this roster review.
Darth Skywalker, question: what would be the best Galactic Republic team?
Ooh.
General Kenobi?
In there. Isn't that an oxymoron?
Rex Lead, R2-D2, GK, Wampa, and Mother Townsend.
Those aren't Galactic Republic, you son of a bitch.
3 out of 5, bitch. 3 out of 5. Come on.
First 3 are right. I would say maybe Anakin.
I would go Zaris and 5, maybe. Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Are they going to bore them to death?
No, I mean, you can't kill that team with R2 in there.
Yeah, but they can't kill you either.
Slowly but surely, R2's AoE will kill them.
I shall write you a scathing letter.
Put 5s on there and then Wampa. And you're so only 1 is not a Galactic Republic.
But that's not the question, you French tickler bastard.
Oh, my gosh. So, let's go back in here and look. You guys are really going to make me pick a full 5 team.
That's what he asked. We didn't ask. That's what the question was, Grande. You can't sit there and have that question go, Rex and then Night Sisters.
And well, so Rex, GK, R2, Barris, and we need a damage dealer, right?
Oh, I know. Let's do Treya.
You can do that. You can put Treya in there.
Hermit Yoda? Or not Hermit Yoda, Grandmaster Yoda.
Oh, that'd be terrible, bro. Grandmaster Yoda can't hit. Oh, my God. The problem is there's no big damage dealer on this team.
Anakin.
Put Jen so he can do that off the top.
Which one, Josue?
I said put Qui-Gon Jinn so he can get you that offense up.
I don't think he's Galactic Republic, though.
Yeah, he is.
Oh,
yeah,
wait.
Jedi
Coruscant Underworld Police is Galactic Republic, so there you go.
It's a horrible choice.
Not to worry, Cup is here.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm trying to fill in for Finn since he's gone.
Oh, Christ.
Gotta do a little bit of trolling.
All right, let's do this roster review. And I guess this Josue, this is your roster review?
Yeah, that's my roster, yeah.
Oh my God. All right.
That's the only reason I'm on.
You just didn't want to hang out. I see how it is. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
I'll every day,
yeah,
but
you don't want to hang out with it. That's fine. Okay. Josue?
Can you post the GG in Skype for
it is.
It is.
You just gotta scroll up a little bit.
I don't see it.
I don't see it.
Chewy.
Okay, I didn't know I needed it in there.
I got it. Let me, for these knuckleheads. Well, Skype will cooperate. Well, come on. There. Now you have the roster.
Awesome.
All right, Josue, what are we looking to do for you today?
So I'm gonna start off. I actually started playing this game week 1. I stopped after about 2 days. I did not like it. So I did not play the game for about a whole year. I saw an ad for it, forgot that I had already played the game, so I started it back up. And I went through all the beginner stuff, then it asked, it says, hey, you already have an account. Do you want to continue? I was like, oh, yeah, let me continue my old account. Not realizing it would put me in the same shard from a year ago. So I'm basically a year behind my shard. I cannot stay in the top 20.
No, JTR, you're not going to.
Yeah, so I
mean, you can climb with JTR, you just can't stay. Well, that's true for everybody, but it's a lot harder now with JTR with all the Emperor Palpatine leads running around.
Even when JTR was the meta, I was still it hasn't changed from JTR to Palpy. I'm still falling every day hard. And I don't have amazing mods, but I think I have some pretty decent mods on my BB-8, JTR, and R2. I don't know if I should just switch to Palpy or should I wait to see what Solo's going to bring. I don't know. I've already invested a lot into JTR, though.
Well, you're using the team that I use to climb with JTR, so, but I'm working on an Emperor Palpatine League. What? And it made me log in. I lost your page, so let's do this again. GG's very sensitive. It wants you to log in before you look at someone's profile, I guess. All right, let's look at your.
Put the data on Palpy.
No, that's a good plan. That's a good thing. So let's look at your speed on your characters first. I want to look at your BB-8 speed. Let's see, your 289 speed, not a problem. That's really good. I don't think speed is going to be a problem. Yeah, you have okay mods. 20 speed mods, get the hell out of here. Finn would be punching you in the face right now this way. And then R2.
See, but that's one problem with JTR is as long as there are EP squads in your shard, you are going to get annihilated. Regardless of how fast any of your characters are.
Yeah, I hate to say it. Your team, your mods are great. There's no problem. I mean, I've already looked at 2 characters, and your mods are fantastic. So it's like, oh, it's not a mod issue. It's just a team issue. So let's look at your characters overall. So mods are not a problem. So we need to figure out. We need to make a choice here. Do you want? You're investing into the meta? Is that what you're doing, Josue?
Yeah, I don't know if I should invest now or should I wait, see what's coming up. I mean,
I don't foresee any characters that they're launching anytime soon that's really going to be meta defining, right? Even boss maybe make bounty hunters great, but it's never. I don't think it's going to be meta defining or meta changing, right?
They even stated that the bounty hunter rework's going to be more PvE.
Right. So pretty much this meta is going to be here for a little bit while longer. I mean, I don't see any characters coming in. Other than maybe Trey when it starts unlocking by a lot of people, that'll change up maybe what Palpatine's running, but really, that's it. You want to say something, Grim?
I was going to say he's got a Gear 12 Shore Trooper, and he's got a Gear 12 Vader, and a Gear 12 Death Trooper. Dang.
Yeah, I'm thinking your Emperor Palpatine's Gear 11. How close is he to Gear 12?
He needs 5 pieces, but I could probably farm him pretty easily.
No, you won't. I know what pieces those are. Some of them are easy. Some of you are going to be like, no. Where's your... Do you have Thrawn? I'm not seeing him.
Yeah, Thrawn.
Where is he? I'm not seeing him. Or did I pass him? Oh, there he is. Yeah, you can run it. So I would switch your mods into your team, even with the Gear 11 Palps. You've got Shore Trooper, you got Thrawn, you got Vader and Palps. I mean, Jesus, you could easily do that, and then I would throw in. Where's your Nihilus?
I mean, he's got Gear 11 Nihilus.
Yeah, you run with that team. Switch your mods around, run that team. I mean, you'll be with the mods you have. Sweet Buttercup, you're gonna be kicking the shit out of some teams. Seriously. I mean, your mods are really. I mean, you say you have okay mods; those are really good mods, bud.
Well, compared to my chart, it's crazy.
Well, yeah, but I think you've got the Zed on Palps, and with this team, you'll be just Shore Trooper with those guys would be fine. Eventually, you want to invest in Nihilus because he really makes that team go. But that's just an update to the team. But the characters you have now, yeah.
Go
ahead, Mike.
All I was going to say is I've been playing since Jan 16, and that we have people come into the top 10 that if you look at their inventory, they've got maybe 8 Gear 12 characters, but they have the right ones, So going with the meta is a good plan because it's just going to yield you more crystals on your payouts,
right?
And getting the payout chat. If you, I think for you, the fact that you took the break, I mean, shows that you're in an established shard, and if you can get some conversations going, some dialogue, then that should make things a bit easier and possibly stop you dropping so much as well.
Yeah, are you on your shard chat?
I am not. I mean, I didn't think it was right for me to look for it if I'm constantly in the 100. I didn't want to be like, hey guys, I can get into the 20.
Well, with the team you're about to put together with Thrawn, Vader, Palpatine, Nihilus, and Short
Now's
Trooper.
the time.
Yeah, I mean, and once you get your Kenobi up, I actually like Kenobi.
Kenobi will be a hindrance to an EP team, especially if he's fighting other EP
that's true,
teams.
Because
that's going to make it their Vader go faster than his Vader.
My Vader's faster than your Vader. My Vader's faster than yours. So yeah, that's who we recommend you run. Switch your mods. You want your Vader super fast, which you will be easily able to do. You will be able to crush some teams with that lineup, and you won't drop as much. Because people are going to be looking at your lineup and going, "Oh hell no!"
I dropped to 133.
Yeah, I mean you're going to drop. I mean let's just be real. I mean arena shards, no matter who you are, it just you're going to drop. How far you drop depends on the team you run. And if you run that team, you won't drop as much, and the climb will be a little bit easier. So
once again, Palpatine, Thrawn,
Vader, Nihilus, and Short Trooper.
Okay.
Yeah, you want Vader to go the fastest.
Yeah, definitely.
You want Vader to go the fastest. You want Thrawn to go, almost as fast as Vader. And then, let's see here. I think EP next.
Yeah.
Those are the main ones you want to be real fast.
Sure, you don't want to worry about speeds as much as you want a ton of health and protection on him. So your best defense health mods,
for my 100k health and protection, 115, somewhere around there.
That's perfect. I think mine's at 100. So I mean that's what you want to run. And then I mean, finish gear 12 on Palps. I mean, you'll be good to go. Finish gear 12 on Nihilus, and then you won't have a lot of people messing with you, especially with the mods you have. You switch those to that team as your meta team, and you're going to be kicking. God, your mods are really good, dude. So you'll be able to hold your own, if not dominate a little bit with that.
I just put so much investment into JTR. I kind of feel dirty taking her out.
Oh. There's always Sith Raid.
Mm-hmm.
Where she is the only team still.
Yeah, but you can go with a little bit less speed as your secondary mod set with JTR being the 200s and still be fine on the Sith Raid. I mean.
I wasn't. No, I'm with you. Go Palps, definitely. My question was, have you zeted Scion yet? Because I see he's gear 11.
No, this is it.
I have not played it.
Yeah, eventually you want Scion in there because he just fits so well with that tank, right?
And I only have him gear 8 at the moment.
Oh, sorry, my bad. It's my eyesight.
Gear 8 or 9.
I saw more rings.
I think it's gear 9. Yeah, I used them on my one of my territory war teams. I actually used the Palpy team. Lasted about 15 fights with a gear 9 Scion and a gear 8 Sith Trooper.
Yeah.
With that Palpy lead, it couldn't touch it.
It's pretty disgusting. So
you're basically able to do arena like every third day, right? Looks like.
Yeah, some days I can do it, some days I can't. Work schedule and all that.
Well, you just get up a little bit earlier, a little bit later, and you just do your battles.
See, I tried doing that.
Or during your lunch break.
Doing it early, got up to about 40, and then I dropped all the way to like 80 by my by the time
you won't drop as much with this. And I would do during the day, during your lunch break, get a quick little lunch break. Do a few battles. Climb up a little bit. Because your other stuff you can do, like when you get up, you do your dailies and stuff. It doesn't take that long. It takes 5-10 minutes to do, right? Especially with Galactic War, where you just like multi-sim, you can multi-sim everything.
That's been a godsend.
Yeah, and I would
hold off till the end of the day and literally just.
Or you can be like Grande when you go do number 2, you can just do a battle.
I don't think Grande's the only one that does that.
I mean, well, Grande's...
Do your duty while you're doing a duty.
That's right. All right, so what else are you looking for, bud?
Just my next thing is I'm working on my first order right now.
Yeah.
Like I was saying earlier before the stream started, I put 2 Zetas on crew. I got the Zeta on first order Stormtrooper.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking of replacing Silo and TIE Pilot with Executioner and Special Forces.
I would.
I just want to know after that, what should I focus on, especially now since the Night Sisters are to play.
I'm focused on Night Sisters.
Yeah, definitely Night Sisters.
They're disgusting. I mean, I was just running them in that event last week. I had them like, they're all 7 stars in Gear 7 and Gear 8, except for Asajj. She's Gear 9. I was trying to get her to Gear 10. And, I mean, I was just wrecking that second tier. And I think I had like 69,000 GP. But, you know, you just put them in there. They just turn meter plague. And this is like, oh, that's an easy win. But once you get them going, I mean, they're really good. I'm about to put the second Zeta on Asajj, you know, and gear her up. So definitely worth the investment.
All right,
awesome. Yes, definitely the investment. Definitely.
20 minutes to Walkner.
Definitely.
But yeah, I would also work on Scion. You've got him Gear 11. He's a possible, you know, I mean, what star is your Scion? I didn't see. Is he 4 stars? 3 stars?
No, 3-star Gear 9.
Yeah. Yeah, when you eventually can get him up, he's going to replace your Shore Trooper. Because really, ideally, you would like to have Scion as part of that team. Your Shore Trooper part of your Trooper team.
What star level would be?
I'd say 4 minimum.
4?
Yeah.
I can buy them out of the shipments, you know, every day.
Yeah, I've got mine at 4-star. Yeah, it'll be fine at 4-star. I'm not a big fan of 3-star Scion. And you need a Zeta, and you need a minimum Gear 11. Just a minimum before you can do anything else with him.
Yeah, I'll work on him, you know, on the side as I'm fixing up Palpy and Nihilus.
Yeah. So once you get those done, then you can rock and roll. All right. Anything else you want us to review, Mr. Josue?
Nah, that's everything. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
All right. So this is the Josue's roster review. And if you have any more questions for us, bud, you can just, you know where to find us. You're part of the Discord. You know that. So, all right. Good to go. Let's get to some more questions. Let's rock and roll. Let's answer. Let's get through a lot of questions today.
Ewokin, question: where's all this stuff in the VIP section?
He's being a troll. Next question.
Well, Philip actually posted during the stream about all the new stuff that's upcoming. You know, like new merchandise that the VIPs are going to see first and whatnot.
Yeah, we got some good stuff. So,
Ski Trooper question: Grande, how do I mod my Scarif Rebel Pathfinder Territory War Defense Team with Cholo?
How do I mod my what?
Scarif Rebel Pathfinder.
So you mod Scarif Rebel Pathfinder for speed, for one, because you want him to keep going and you want him to get buffs, right? Because if he dies, you want him to get another buff. So he's a tank. He taunts, speed, protection. Let's go look. Let's go look at his abilities. I'm thinking speed or protection. Let's go look at how I have him modded too.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea right there. Because you want him getting buffs as quick as possible, because if he dies without a buff on him, he's gone.
Right?
Yeah, and the good thing about the Rogue One team is they're constantly throwing out buffs and stuff. It's really nice.
Yeah. Right. But sometimes you don't put him on a Rogue One team, right? But you do need to pair him with people that can put buffs on the whole team.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why Chirrut and Baze are good, right? That's why Chirrut is good. But if not Chirrut, maybe Leia. If not Leia, maybe Anakin, something like that. You know, you want to be able to do something like that, where
if you have a Zeta Bodhi Rook.
How dare you?
Dang.
You're a bad man.
You know, all of his he gets offense up, so potentially you might do an offense up. He also inflicts offense down, so potentially you're going to want to put potency on his cross. So a speed arrow. Probably want to do like protection or health on the triangle.
Yeah.
You probably want to do potency or protection on the cross, and I could see it either way with health or protection on his circle. Probably a speed set and a crit chance set, or a
lots
speed
of
set
health and protection
and
speed
set, or a speed set and a defense set, something like that. Because you could potentially you could potentially run him with 3 potency sets though, or you could potentially run him with an offense and a crit chance set based on the AOE. So it's really kind of up to you. It matters what mods you have. Perfect mods are great, but you don't always get perfect mods.
All right. Next question.
Ewokin question: when will Grande's beard return?
Oh, when will the bearded one return? The brown Gandalf.
What is that again?
When will you become the brown Gandalf again with the beard? When's the beard coming back?
I have the goatee. I don't think I'm going to do the full beard. The wife hates the full beard, guys.
Yeah.
The wife abhors the full beard. She doesn't mind the goatee, but she does not like the full beard at all.
And she has the last say.
Yeah, for she has all the power.
Eric Estrella question: what would be the minimum gear level for veteran Han Solo since he's going to die and not be of too much use in the JTR event?
I like him a lot.
Right?
Hell no, he's a great character. I use him in Territory Wars. I mean,
he has great CC, probably one of the better ones, like the double tap stagger and the stun.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good.
If you protect him, he can. I mean, he's great on defense. I mean, because he brings back characters. The AI plays him right because he only has 3 abilities. They can't really screw that up, and he can bring back, he can hit someone with health and remove all the debuffs. He's really, really good. I've got mine at gear 10, almost 11. I'm going to keep getting him to 11 because I just think he's a really good character. But if you just want minimum, boy, for that event, you could try to get away with it at gear 9, but ideally gear 10 is where you want them at, because those troopers in the beginning will hit you hard, and if you don't, you're going to take some serious damage. So the better gear you can, the more success you're going to have with that event. And he's really good in other places, so don't just think because you're trying to get away with. He has more than one use, so I would probably go gear 10, and you can leave him at gear 10 and be okay with that.
Ewokin question: will Ranger buy a pack today?
Next question.
What pack do you want him to buy?
I don't know. He just wants me to buy any pack. I'm not doing it.
Well,
the Darth Vader pack.
Yeah, that'll be great. Yeah.
The Darth Vader pack?
Yeah, I got 80 shards. I can put the shard shop Grande. That'll be good.
Yeah, I don't think he has a 7-star Vader. Yeah, that's a real problem.
Yeah. Oh wait, he's about to gear 12. Never mind.
Yeah.
Speed Trooper.
Get the bounty hunter pack.
Yeah, I need that too. Oh wait, they're all done.
Ski Trooper question: how does Xylo provide turn meter to a first order team? His AoE can't crit.
So his AoE gives a base turn meter to all first order, doesn't it?
25% to all first order, and it's an extra 25% if any of them have advantage, including himself. So even though he has advantage, since he can't crit on his AoE, he's given himself 50% turn meter. And then
that's originally why they made it to. They fixed him to where his AoE couldn't crit, is because he was,
under a crew lead, it would be an extra turn.
He was giving everybody extra turns.
No, just himself, because he would get 20% off every crit. So now it was actually a lot of people say it was a nerf. It actually wasn't. It was actually a buff to Kylo, even though they said they nerfed him.
Good science. All right, next question.
Bimasu, question: what kind of salad does Ranger like with his Spam?
This is a trick question because I don't eat Spam with my salad. Bastard. No. But I like a nice pesto salad. It's got onions, lettuce, olives, artichoke, and onions. All right, next question.
Oh, happy tax day, everyone.
Trevor.
No, Grande, that's wrong. That's bad. You're bad. No.
That was yesterday.
Yeah.
Trevor Christensen, question: what possible teams could see a rise to counter the upcoming Darth Trey meta? Seems the Triumvirate feeds off crits and debuffs. I'd like to not have their uniques making them Super Saiyan.
Over 9,000?
Nope. Not sure yet because I think by the time I think we still got a good month or so before you're gonna start streaming your arena shard.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. I mean,
who knows? We're gonna be getting a lot of characters next month, solo and
even still, like when Trey does start popping up in your arena shard, the crazy thing is with isolation, that lock debuff. If you're running against somebody with Thrawn on that team too, as well, perhaps you're gonna have a hard time getting those debuffs off or even going. You know, it's like even Rex isn't gonna be able to counter that anymore. It seems.
All right, next question.
Camille Buhalski, question: what faction would you like to see being introduced next, except for Solo?
Inquisitors.
The Dark Trooper project.
How about the Knights of Ren?
Clones.
There you go.
I like to see more Wookiees.
Party favors for everybody.
More
Inferno
Tuskens.
Squad.
Actually, more Ugnaughts. There you go.
How dare you?
I'd like
That
to see a
Wookiee
great...
from Knights of the Old Republic. He was a badass.
Yeah, he was.
Forgot his name, but he was a badass. He sucked as squad
More
mate.
KOTOR stuff.
His character was cool.
Yeah.
Dude, Blizz from the Old Republic is the coolest Jawa ever. He's basically Rocket Raccoon as a Jawa.
Yes. Yes.
He is freaking awesome.
That's when things get really hardcore.
I'd like to see like a great Jedi faction that's light side and dark side.
All right, next question.
Danilo Papais, question: Grande said Cyan would be viable on the lower star level if he has gear level 12. How can I do that when some of the spots require me to have him at 7-star to get him to gear level 12?
Yeah, Grande.
Sorry, what was the question?
Grande said Cyan would be viable at a lower star level if he has gear 12. How can I do that when some of the spots require me to have him 7-star to get him gear 12?
I'm sorry, it's gear 11, right? So a 3-star, 4-star Scion at gear 11 is viable in arena.
Yes.
Especially if you run it, let's say you run double tank, right? So let's say you run Sith Trooper and Scion, and Vader and Palpatine and Nihilus. That team is viable with a 3-star Scion, for example.
The Nightmare team.
All right. Next question.
Trevor Christensen, question: for Territory Wars, would a team with GK, Zaris, Hoda, First Order Executioner, and Rebel Pathfinder be the ultimate defense? Love the combo with Zeta, Hoda, and Rebel Pathfinder after Pathfinder gets MT.
No.
I'm guessing that's supposed to be TM.
I don't. What is that? You're pulling pieces from all over the place to make one. No.
Yeah, that's compromising a bunch of defensive teams. I wouldn't do that team. No, that's a bad idea.
Tortoise Jack Knight.
You will get your guild officers and guild leader will be.
They will punch you in the face.
For that one.
Yeah. Tortoise Jack Knight just donated $2 and said, high five to whoever said the Dark Trooper project. Well, that was Grim. So, high five to you, Grim. But yeah, don't do that. Those characters on those other teams, there's a reason why that you should run with those teams. I mean, yeah, you can keep GK and Zeras together, but I mean, no, not the rest. Not for a defensive team. I mean, it's not, someone will beat that team, and you're going to be screwing yourself out of other places where you can be winning offense or be doing better on defense. All right, next question.
G-Man, question. I am obsessed with Grandmaster Yoda and the amount of suck associated with him.
Oh.
Anyone know if a rework is on the horizon?
Nope.
Only if Jedi got a rework.
Soon
Jedi got a rework?
Yeah.
Probably got a rework.
I wouldn't get on that anytime soon, buddy.
No.
Might be in the cards, but the cards are not even close to being opened or dealt. So we got
probably when the Qui-Gon movie comes out.
Yeah, the Qui-Gon movie.
It'll be a different Yoda anyway.
I mean, I'm thinking. I'm still thinking we're gonna get Return of the Jedi Luke in December.
Possibly, yeah.
I'm thinking maybe when he comes out, that's when you'll get a massive Jedi rework.
That's 6-7 months away, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Actually, I see them doing a dark side hero's journey before they give us the true Jedi Luke.
Well, I think they'll do that before then.
Oh, I think they can do two bigger.
About 3 months, they do a dark side character journey, and then 3 months after that, bring in Return of the Jedi Luke.
I think this whole year in general, though, they're going to stick with like a dark side theme, and then like they said, towards the winter season, towards December to the end of the year, they're going to stick towards building a light side cadence and rework again.
Well, yeah, and the difference with this year is they have a lot of freedom, considering there's no Star Wars TV show right now. They're not doing anything with Battlefront 2 because Battlefront 2 is kind of shooting itself in the foot with the Ewok DLC. And there's no Star Wars movie for 16 months, 18 months.
Yeah,
right.
They have a lot of freedom where they don't have to be like, oh, the movie's coming out, we have to do Solo, we have to do Last Jedi characters. Now they can do
whatever they want.
Yeah, whatever they want.
I liked what Grim said. With the dark side hero's journey, the hero's fall. We've been talking about that for months, even before the new year, and now that I think I really like this theme that they're going with. I like to call it like the year of the dark side, even because there's been so much light side, and then with the Triumvirate and all this new stuff coming in from the following year, it's been a lot of dark side content.
What would be real cool? It would never happen, but it would be real cool, is if they were to take from the Legends comic books. Remember, I think it was like 2 or 3 episodes where Luke turned to the dark side? Get a dark side Luke.
Oh, his outfit too was legit. His outfit was
pull from the Vader comics recently. You could pull a lot of stuff from the new Vader comics.
Aren't we getting a TV series?
Not
the TV series doesn't start till January 2019.
And we don't know what it's going to. We won't have any hints until. We won't have any hints for a while. So
yeah.
So everything's gonna hush.
That's one thing I miss as well. Remember back when they give us hints of what was coming in the patch notes?
Yeah, they don't do that anymore.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore. They're just kind of telling us, okay, boss is coming.
I could see them doing a Kylo Ren villains. Probably closer to whenever episode 9 comes out. And then that'd be how you unlock, what you call him, the Grandmaster Kylo Ren or whatever it's called.
I wonder how drastic his outfit's going to change again. Like, his outfit goes from, like, him not having a helmet and a piece of tape on his face. So I'm like, the next movie, what is he, just, like, not going to have boots?
No, it's going to be shirtless.
He's going to be shirtless, yeah.
Yeah, and all the women who play this game are going to be like, oh, my.
Just run around and skivvies.
Hansel's Kylo.
Gladiator thong, Kylo Ren.
Hell yeah. Chilling on Snoke's throne.
Yeah. Next question, please. Wow.
Darth Skywalker. Question: what is the optimal team to build around Hermit Yoda for Arena?
Akbar, Thrawn, CLS.
The slingshot, Rex.
Yeah, the slingshot. But it's still...
Also, you could do Rex, Wampa, Mother Talzin, Thrawn, Hermit Yoda,
I just, from my perspective of it too, it's just that mechanic when he's the last tune standing. It's just it hurts you way more than it helps you in Arena.
Yeah, it's not. I just don't see it anymore in my Arena because it was there for a brief moment, but it's like.
Yeah, it had its fun, and Emperor Palpatine came in and completely knocked those slingshot teams off the map, and it's because of the new meta, but in general, the way you got to look at it is Wampa's more PvP and Hermit Yoda's more Sith Raid PvE content, so that's how I broke it down anyways.
Yep. All right, next question.
Darth Skywalker. Question: what faction do you want to see rework the most? I would have said Bounty Hunters, but we're getting that.
We're getting that already, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say Separatist.
I'd say Jedi.
That's what I said.
Yeah, Jedi just way too much power.
Too many Jedi noodles. I mean, like, it's just, other than GK and the exception of where you use Hermit Yoda, it's like Jedi. Yeah, I never put Zeta on Barris. I like the more.
It's amazing. That's an easy CLS win.
It's the best healer, of course, but in the long run, if you're going for more damage and offensive perspective, you're not going to put the Zeta on her, right? A lot of people still to this day,
I'm talking about territory wars.
Haven't put her on there.
Yeah, this is a territory war investment. But I mean, other than that, the other Jedi, good lord.
Yeah, they don't need to rework all the Jedi though.
No, but I mean.
Yeah, they do.
There's a lot of them that need it.
Do you really want to see Jedi Knight Guardian have a rework?
No, but they need to fix Mace.
Big ones like Mace, and Imagundi,
Ayla Secura.
Ayla.
I mean, it's just
you don't even need to do chip or anything.
They really need to just separate the reworks. They need to work on the galactic. Jedi first, and then build that cadence and announce that we're gonna rework the rest of these Jedi that we feel like need the rework, and this is where we're starting the cadence for these reworked Jedis because there's so many of them.
Right.
So I mean that's a note for
them. Yeah, if they
because, like we said earlier, it's Year of the Dark Side. I don't think they're gonna just throw in Jedi this year.
Mm-hmm. It's a ways away.
Yeah.
All right. Next question.
If they rework Separatists, I bet Newt Gunray would get a nerf.
Yeah. As long as they make Grievous right.
What did you
say?
As long as
they do Grievous right. That's all that matters to me.
Yeah, Grievous needs a... Oh my god. Fix Grievous. Jesus. Next question.
Matthew Simpson, is there a team that doesn't include Raid Han, GK, or CLS that can finish off the light side hard nodes? What gear level is needed for that team?
Rogue One can.
Phoenix
can.
Clones.
Like someone said, in their Fin Resistance.
Oh, Fin Resistance, easily.
Well, and anything with Cassian Andor. He is amazing.
Yeah. There's a lot of teams.
You can always run a what was it? Wedge lead too.
Yeah. Good old wedge lead with Stormtrooper Han. Feed them turn meter. I mean, you're going to be rock and rolling. All right. Let's do a couple more questions.
Darth Skywalker. Question: what is the optimal gear level for zombie at 7-star? I understand the concept, but what is the number?
Well, you want to get her power to 6. Yeah, tier 6. I mean, you can go complete tier 6 and still put any pieces on gear 7. And then you want to get her 85 and get her 6,000 power and then just leave her alone.
Do y'all think they're going to do anything about her, I guess her character, the way she's set up? Because one of the developers said that it's never their intention for a character to be weak to be good. Do you think they're going to do something about that? Or
possibly.
They already have. The raids, they can't like go infinite turns anymore. So I mean,
personally, I don't see them doing anything else about it. They already nerfed the stealth mechanic in the raid, and that stopped them constantly killing zombie while your acolyte soloed the raid. They already fixed that part.
Yeah, Night Sisters aren't. And if Night Sisters were like dominating the meta, then maybe, but they're not. They're a good team to climb with, but I mean, everyone kind of knows how to go around them at this point.
Yeah. All right, next question.
RW question: in what order should I level up these characters / skills? Stormtrooper Han, Finn, Grand Admiral Thrawn, Grand Moff Tarkin, Scav Rey, Gar Saxon, Imperial Super Commando, IG-88 Lando. Can't beat best heist / droid mission yet. And also, these are
oh wow.
Yeah.
So I'll answer that one.
Characters to choose from.
I would say yes.
Thrawn.
I think
Thrawn's
a priority.
Hey Ranger, I made it.
Oh Christ.
I would say Tarkin after Thrawn, just because Tarkin's a really easy farm.
Yeah. I'd say Thrawn first, then Finn, because Finn is required to get JTR. Right.
Yes, I'm awesome. What the hell are you talking about?
Look, everybody's Finn. Finn, shut up. All right, so we got Thrawn.
Finn said my name.
Finn.
If you scroll up above Artorias'
Scavenger Ray,
you'll see the question.
That's a lot of characters to choose from. I'd say focus on Thrawn, Finn, and Scavenger Ray. Those are your most important
you have problems
ones
with the credit heist?
Yes. Yeah,
well, yeah, get Lando and Stormtrooper Han. You can farm those out of the arena separately with those other characters. Saxton and Super Pooper Trooper, they're the last on the list.
Yep.
So that gives you a little bit of clarity on that question. All right, let's do one more question.
Camille Bulski, question: how do you think they will solve all the ship gear thing? What would you like it to do? Just upgrade the power of the ship, or maybe add skills or something else?
I have no idea.
Add skills or something else? I mean, you got to get rid of the crew members.
Yeah.
Well, we've got the droids that are scheduled, plus also the Omegas. I mean, there's already 2 things that are in game that just haven't been activated.
Right, but the whole crew system, the crew member system, limits the amount of ships they can add. So,
right, that's the
Separatist
faction.
All of the Separatist ships are droids. There's not. I mean, with the exception of, you can argue that the gunship, which is also a massive droid, but the droids can pilot it manually. But we don't have a B1 battle droid. We don't have a pilot battle droid. We don't have Y-wings or TIE bombers, because there's not a special character that drives them. They're just generic characters. So they just need to release ships like they do characters and just add gear to ships. I mean, it would suck, like we're going to have to re-gear our ships, but I mean, you're running out of ships that
they're not going to be able to do that.
No, I mean, I don't know what they're going to be able to do, but...
Well, I mean, realistically, right? Because people have spent a lot of resources into leveling up pilots and certain characters that they're not even using. So, to change the system...
Most of the pilots are used, though. I would say 80%. I would say the Geonosians are the only ones that you're really not going to be touching.
Right, but I mean, you didn't really need to level up TIE Fighter Pilot if you didn't really need to, because he fell out of favor in terms of any kind of meta by the time ships even came into play. But there's a lot of people that took him to Gear 12 because you get that additional dodge on his ship.
So also really additional dodge and speed, yeah. But see, personally, I don't think they're going to do anything with the crew. They're not going to get rid of them. They're going to keep them in the ships. Simply because, one, it'll create a PR nightmare for all the people that did spend money on their pilots. And also, I mean, they also say they have something coming for ships that is going to change what we know about them already. Right. So
And they could do both. They can keep the crew members and add ships that don't require crew members, because how else are we going to get all these ships? You know what I mean?
Well, we'll have to see what they have in store for us. I mean, I'm looking forward to what they're doing.
Yeah. They can add more generic characters.
But I don't want them to add generic characters. It's like, what if like the Y-Wing is like god tier ship? Meaning I have to gear up a generic crappy Rebel pilot. That's probably what his name's going to be, Rebel Pilot, just so I can have that ship good. Yeah,
but imagine, I mean, you're going to have a fleet on your own just with Han. Because apparently he has a ship.
Yeah, we're going to have 5 Falcons, yeah.
I mean, isn't that what we do in this game anyways? There's so much stuff that we chase after a single character and we have to do things we don't want.
Then how do you answer for the Separatist faction, though? Because all of their ships are droids. Their own.
Well, to be honest, they don't need to add pilots for some of them. You know, if they're droids, they could have their own built-in pilots that you don't even have to touch.
But you've got Dooku, you've got Newt, you've got the Geonosians. I mean, if they actually did something with the other ships,
yeah. But those, I mean, the Geonosians, I understand they're a separatist faction, but when I think of separatist faction as far as spaceships, I don't think of the Geonosian ships. They were literally only on Geonosis. You know, you need your Vulture droids, your Hyena bombers, your Tri-Fighters. You know, Grievous's bomber, which is models in game, but you don't have it.
What I'm hoping they do is, at least with the hardware, I think it would be cool if they gave a boost to your ship, but they all have like, a particular stat, and you could change it. Because the nightmare would come is if you're like stuck with it. But it would be really cool if
I think that's going to be similar to mods.
Yeah, essentially it would be similar to a mod for a ship. So each ship has that one hardware slot. When you're fighting against somebody, you can replace it, like if for whatever reason, I'm just going to use a different example. Like you're not going to be able to beat the speed of your opponent, right? So maybe it's not worth it for you to put a speed because you're still slower, but instead you're putting in more offense, so you do more damage when you're doing it. Or if you want, you have maybe an additional ability to stealth, kind of like Thrawn's leader ability, something maybe similar to that, where if you equip a particular hardware, you get this one bonus ability, which may help you against some other fleets that you're fighting. Or
I
agree
with that. I don't think they're
permanent.
I don't think those are going to be like stat oriented. I think they're going to be more ability oriented.
I'm good with either. I think anything just to boost the ships a little bit. Don't make them permanent, whatever it is. So once you like stick a hardware, you should be able to replace it. And the one thing we're noticing now with mods, especially with speed secondaries, is don't make it so one thing is so OP that's basically just like the only thing people are farming.
Well, otherwise, the one thing I was thinking about with like hardware could be stuff like this ship starts with taunt, this ship starts with stealth, this ship will go first, this ship will do this. I think if you do that instead of being like, oh, here's 5% speed, here's 5% this, like I don't think you, because ships is really different compared to the PvP aspect. But I think if you do like ability-oriented mods, I think that would be pretty good for them.
All right. So that's all the time for questions we have for this week today on the lunch stream. So if we have questions to get to, then just jump in the Discord. That's what it's there for. Place your questions there. We got over 1,000 people in the community that will be there to help you along with us to answer your questions about the game. Remember, right after this, we're going to go into a Battlefront 2 stream with me and Vincelli and everybody, and kind of look at all the new upcoming, all the changes that just occurred. And we got all those credits and stuff. V, it's time to go. It's time to go shopping. Well, you already went shopping.
I already went shopping.
Right,
I kind
of
jumped the gun.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
They're burning a hole in my wallet. I had to do it.
You had to do it. And then tonight, of course, 8 p.m. Eastern, we should get an update in the game. We'll have a lot of stuff coming, and so yeah, we're gonna have a lot.
Speaking of that,
what?
One note for everyone: if you are in a heroic Sith raid, do not complete your raid. They put out a post that there's going to be an update. There's going to be a rollback on the payouts for the rewards. So if you finish it before they do the rollout, you're going to get the current rewards, which are missing pieces. But if you wait until after the update, you're going to get the pieces. So do not finish your heroic Sith raid if you have one open and you can avoid it. Obviously, if it's going to end before, try to finish it as late as possible, essentially.
All right.
Just warning.
All right. So, behalf of myself and the crew, thank you all for being here. Thanks for everybody in the chat for participating. Make sure you like and subscribe, all that good stuff. It really helps support the channel grow. So, yeah, we're going to go right to the Battlefront 2 stream here. Just stay tuned. We'll get the time set and everything, and then we'll rock and roll into that. And then stay tuned tonight. Going to have a lot of stuff to cover like we always do on the Galaxy Heroes stream. So, everyone have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the lunch stream, and we will holler at you later. Peace.